Hello Scorpio and welcome to my channel Green Lion Goddess Tarot. This is your weekly reading and this reading is for the start of Scorpio season, the first week of Scorpio season. My goodness, so much is coming out, just like the cards there. And we start off this week with a really, really powerful new moon in your sign at 2 degrees of Scorpio, the very start of the Scorpio energy. And yeah, this is actually going to be a partial solar eclipse. So as you know, eclipses bring in change and let's see what we've got coming through. As a situation, the Knight of Wands, okay, positive change. I was quite literally about to say this change can go both ways, can shift, can go, but you got the card of positive change coming in. So the universe is wanting to accentuate the positive change coming in, which is actually kind of funny. So yeah, this new moon is I find it a really fascinating new moon because, as you know, your planetary rulers are Mars and Pluto. So, we have Venus coming in to conjunct your new moon. It's a dark moon. So this is where we can start new cycles around. And with Venus there, definitely could be to do with love, or it could be to do with resources like money or even like issues around your self-worth, what it is that you value or how you're feeling valued in the world. So a lot of stuff coming up around how in control you're feeling in that and what sort of power relationships you're having with other people. Do they have power over you, or do you like to feel powerful? This energy wants to connect you to your power and your fierceness and for you to start getting motivated with new cycles. But because it's the South Node is in your sign, and I'm sure you've been working with this a lot, Scorpio, so this is nothing new, not new news, but particularly when it's activated with the new moon and the eclipse, there's some sort of something that you've been asked to let go of, or you are letting go of, that's part of an old karmic cycle that's now completed. And so there is this sense of being able to let go of that and then receive the gifts and the blessings that come through with it. So speaking of blessings, happy birthday to all you beautiful Scorpios who are celebrating a birthday this week that the reading is for. So fantastic. And yeah, exciting to be in Scorpio season. So let's see what we have as the higher potentials that are coming in with this new moon eclipse, and focusing on it a lot because it's going to overshadow the whole week and it's going to, create the flavor of the week. So we've got the higher potential, the Two of Feathers, decisions and directions. Absolutely will help you find the directions, help you make a decision with something that potentially hadn't seemed clear, or you were hesitating about, or you were just having to consider too many different people's points of view, and it was like, I don't know how to please everybody. But yeah, definitely this Two of Feathers, it's going to really help you with this decision's direction. The Knight of Wands brings in passion. It's a wand, so it's a fiery energy. It can represent spontaneity, fun. It can represent travel, and yeah, it's taking action on your passion. So these are sort of some of the decisions that could be coming in, or wanting to bring in positive change of some sort. Let's see what we're working with, because we know your planetary ruler, your modern day planetary ruler, Pluto, the planet of the underworld, is also going to be ruling this new moon with you. So let's see what's happening in the shadow, because Venus has turned up. She's in the dark moon, the new moon. She's beside Mars. She's in a Mars-ruled sign. Sorry, she's not besides Mars. She's in a Mars-ruled sign, aka your sign, and she's not particularly comfortable, and she's having to kind of do a lot of shadow work, looking at these sort of things when it comes to control and power within relationships. So let's see what's going on. We've got the Hanged Man. In terms of the shadow, the Hanged Man and the Nine of Cups. Okay, so the Hanged Man is interesting energy because this is about it's a disempowered energy. It's where you've felt like it's asking you what it is that you need to let go of here, because the Nine of Cups is where a relationship is being blessed. It is a lot to do with love coming in here. We see that the Aphrodite, the goddess of love, is blessing this union between Eros and Psyche here. And also, there's a deep fulfillment that comes into it because they've been through the journey, the cycle of love. They've been through a lot, and they're coming back together again. And there's this sense of reunion, blessing coming in for a relationship. So there's blessings that are coming through for a relationship, or at least looking at fulfillment within relationships. And the Hanged Man energy can be also the shadow area of blame and shame, like how those dynamics have been working. These potentially some of the things that are coming in. And it can be a victim energy where someone's been a martyr or felt like they were blamed for something that wasn't right. So it's just looking at all those dynamics quite literally of like empowerment, power, and how that's worked with the fulfillment within your relationship. So it is wanting to bring in a blessing of sorts for a relationship, which is really nice. But that is the shadow work that is going on here. With the Hanged Man, there is some necessary, interesting, this particular story of Hanged Man is Prometheus, who brought fire to mankind. He's the fire, the Knight of Wands. He's bringing in the passion, the drive, the fire, and wanting to kind of take action. But he got punished for it. So it's almost like, where have your primal needs or desires or passions felt like they were, not received well, or just received negatively or had some kind of negative consequence, and that you haven't been fulfilled in that deeper energy of the things that you truly, truly desire deep down when it comes to your fire, your passions. So yeah, these are some of the things that can also be coming up, that Venus is in there going, oh, I'm learning and seeing so many things coming in here, and how can I transform this and make some decisions around it? So some things that could definitely be challenges, like challenging energy that could come in it might pose a challenge, or it might be something that you really, once you overcome it, you can really find the gifts of it. But we have Cup 6, Neptune, Scorpio. So whenever Neptune comes in, it's interesting. Neptune blurs everything. It blurs the boundaries. It can bring in deceit as well. It can be showing you within your relationships. And the Cup 6 is around past energies, so past cycles. So it could be that there's been some kind of disillusionment or deception that has come in around relationships in the past, where things have been very murky and unclear. So that's something that could be a challenge that you're working through when Venus is in here going, oh, let's have a look at what's in the shadow. And then all this stuff comes up and it's like, okay, well, I've got to sort through all of this and find the clarity. The other thing is that Venus is actually very discerning. Venus energy is who you love and how you love. But you don't want to love everybody. You pick and choose who you want to love. Whereas the Neptune energy is unconditional love and forgiveness. So it can be, challenges to be working with this kind of interesting mix of energies. That could be the challenge. But I really do feel like it's about finding what is yours and what is somebody else's, and defining that boundary. This is something that I've been taught perhaps in a relationship, that you are supposed to be powerful or you're not supposed to be powerful. However you and it's complex, it's complicated. It's usually a whole mishmash of all these energies. Certain people and certain situations, you're likely to give up your power, and certain situations you're more powerful. So, but it's kind of looking at what really needs to come up to be released with that South Node energy, the karmic release, what's come up to be transformed and cleared for you at this time. It's going to be kind of different, but for all of you, but it's these general themes that are coming through. So ultimately it's saying, well, why am I like this? Is this because this is truly me, or is this something I've been taught from somebody else, or have I taken on something from somebody else's energy? And that's that Neptunian energy. So it's just sorting through it. I like that the Scorpio's next to it though, because it's kind of been able to be a bit more discerning with that. But that can be the challenge of what is yours and what is somebody else's. Absolutely. That's one of the challenges that could come through. Let's look at the energies that's supporting this, and that is making this flow and making this transformation of the relationship energy really easy. I've just got to pick up this card. Okay, wow. Okay, we have the Tower. Okay, the Tower comes in so strongly with eclipses energy. It's activated change, and we have Mars ruling it. Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn, the three signs that do really well with Mars. So this change, this sense of connecting to your Mars energy of like passion and drive, this is actually what's going to really help you. The Wand King. Here you are. You're no longer the Knight of Fire. You're the King of Fire. You've found your fire. You find your passion. You found your drive. You're ready to step into your power with it, which is actually really beautiful, and make the choice with the Lover's card that you needed to make. So making impassioned choices. Well, making really empowered, choices around the things that truly, around your passions, and your desires. And that's where we see that this Two of Feathers, decisions and directions, making a really good decision and finding the direction with something is where this is actually going to make it easy. There could actually be someone around you, if you've got a soulmate energy around you, who's like a Leo and Aries, a fire sign energy, even a Sagittarius, that could be around, that you could be making this choice about, or could be helping you make this choice. So there's some of the energies that are coming through. And this direction, this is the new path. This is the new cycle that the new seed that's being planted in the new moon. How are you going to bring in these things that you can connect deeply to these desires, but that can bring in this fulfillment and remove this kind of, release this hanged man energy of shame, blame, murkiness, stagnation, even delays. So it's kind of just a big clear out, clear out of that kind of shadow area of relationships. So yeah, it's really positive. It can really transform some energies around, which is really nice. And these can be past, present, future relationships. It doesn't have to be specific to just one, but it can be. So let's see what the fairies have to say for you, Scorpio. We have the Fawn. I love it. Okay, so this is very divine masculine energy, the Fawn. So it is where there are things aligning from spirit straight through you. You think you're going to feel it inside your mind. It's like this clarity of mind, and then the Fawn is like moving forward. It's like this clarity of mind, purpose, and then it's like, right, now I know which direction I'm heading in. So I'm getting this real sense of alignment, energetic alignment, and then determination that comes from this, which is really fantastic. So there's also kind of like a regal energy of integrity. Yeah, it's integrity is the word. So let me pull an animal energy, an animal spirit energy, and see what you're working with to finish this one off, Scorpio. What is Scorpio working with? Oh, okay. Yeah, look at this. Wow, the elk and the fawn. Look at these antlers. It's fascinating because the antlers represent status. They represent how you're seen. It can be status as in relationship status or just your own status in the world, but it's very divine masculine, and we can see here there's the eclipse-like energy of something is rising. There's the fire around the status. So this could be connecting you to ambitions as well, but there's something transforming. This is the start of the journey of planting that seed and transforming how you're seeing your ambitions, your status in the world with that elk. It's very divine masculine. So we've all got the divine masculine and feminine. So how have you been working with the power differentials between the divine masculine, the divine feminine? And again, it's stepping into your power. It's an ascending energy with the elk. So yeah, wow. Really fantastic energies to come through. And there is just this sense of phoenix rising, but it's the start of the journey of this, that something can really elevate in status. So however that presents in your relationships or in your life in general, because Venus also rules resources and money, and but also the resources that, regular bills that need to be paid or regular income coming in. So there's a sense of something being eclipsed and some changes around that, and where you can rebuild and regrow and transform that area is coming through as well. So yeah, it's really potent. It's really powerful. It's really amazing, Scorpio. So this is your new moon. This is your time to go deep within yourself, transform, and go, right, what's this new seed I want to plant here? Watch it grow. So fantastic, really fantastic. So that's it, Scorpio. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments. And if you're interested in any of my services, The link for that is in the description box below. So that includes tarot readings, healings, gift certificates or packages, and 2023 overview. I was like, there was another thing in there. So that link for that is in the description box below. And yeah, enjoy the start of your season, Scorpio. You're starting it with a bang, boom. So yeah, enjoy and look forward to seeing you next time.